M0FXB. I'm just going to try and explain what a repeater is. So, if you look at the this picture on my PC, let's turn down these radios we've got here. So, you've got two people here with radios, yeah? If they try and talk to each other through this hill, they're not going to make it. If they try and transmit with their small antenna, even this way, they're only going to get so far, maybe 1 or 2 miles. If you've got houses in the way, less. So what a repeater does is it allows you to transmit to this big antenna on a hill. Now, obviously, the range of the antenna on a hill up high is going to be, 50, 60 miles. And with tropospheric or ferric conditions, it can go hundreds of miles, thousands of miles. But anyway, that's a different video. The main thing is that you're extending your coverage using a very low power walkie-talkie. The thing that you do need to remember about a repeater, though, is that it does need to be set with a transmit frequency and a receive frequency. So what this means is that when you key the mic, the frequency will actually change, because you can't transmit and receive on the same frequency, or a repeater can't. It just won't work. So you would say you'd set what I'll show you on my radio now on a 70 centimeter one, how to program a radio to do that. But when you key the mic, for example, on here, you would say 146.76. When you let go and listen, you would hear it on a different frequency. So that's basically how repeaters work. So that means you have to program your radio with the receive and transmit, and they call it a shift. When you have a different receive and transmit, they call it a shift, and you need the shift amount. So that's called the shift frequency. So it's basically, imagine that, try and keep it simplified. So imagine, say the shift is the output is 14500, and the shift is 500. So you would listen on 14500, yeah, and then when you keyed the mic with the 500 shift, you would be on 145,000. Now the other thing you have to set is with most repeaters now is you have to set a tone frequency. So it's like it's called a CTCSS is the most common one. So it's like a tone that you can't hear, but that tone will open up the repeater, and you have to program that into your radio. And I'm going to show you that in the next part of this video. So this is how you can use a repeater. Now you do have to have a ham radio license to do this, and you could go in the UK, you can get a foundation license, and that will enable you to do it. And included in the syllabus is learning how to use a ham radio repeater. So we'll just move on to the next part. M0FXB. We're going to put in this repeater into my Bofang. It's GB3FI. Has an offset of 7.6, 77 hertz tone, and it's on 430925. So we'll type that in, 430925. Okay, and now we need to get the shift and the tone in. So we'll go menu 13, and the tone is 77. So we hit menu, and then we go down with the arrows to 77, and to confirm it, we hit menu again. Okay, exit that. So we got the frequency, and now we want menu 25. We need the shift to be a plus shift. So we'll go menu. We'll go up. We'll confirm hitting menu. Exit. So at the moment, we need to change the size of the shift. So what we do now, we go menu, we go to number 26. So if we start again, go menu 26, and there's the shift. Now we want it to say 007.600. So let's go 0. Let's exit again. Menu 26. Then you have to push menu first. Then you go menu 007.6. Then you go menu. So this is for a 70 centimeter repeater. So now if we push it, see that? We're accessing the repeater. Let's do that again. That's from, I'm quite near the repeater, so that's from indoors. Just on a rubber duck, as you can see. So we just push. This is a UV9, S9, very nice looking radio. So that's how you get it into the repeater into VFO. Now if you're going to store it into memory, you have to do it slightly differently, and I'll show you. Right, to go into memory, you've actually got to store it twice. So let's remember the transmit frequency, again, which is 438525. Just remember that frequency. So we're still in VFO. We're going to have to turn off the shift now. So we'll go menu, 25, and that shift we're going to have to turn it off. So we go menu, off. So now we're just in simplex, but we're on the output frequency, which is actually the receiving frequency. Now to store that into menu, we need to go menu 27 menu memory channel. Right, now to find an empty memory channel, push menu and look, keep going up the arrow until the CH vanishes. Right, so on number 8 it's vanished. Now you can push menu. When I push menu, it's going to say receiving memory. You heard that. That's great. Now exit that completely. And now what we need to do is type in the frequency of the transmitting memory. Remember, when you transmit on a 70 centimeter repeater, you're shifting upwards 7.6. So it changes, I think, wasn't it 438 to 525. So what we'll do, we'll just change that 438 525. Okay. Now when we go back to menu now, we're going to be entering the transmitting memory. I know this is different to what you're used to, but this is what you do with both phones. So you go menu 27 and we'll go back to channel 8. So we have to hit menu, go up to, because it does remember, go to channel 8, and then when I hit menu it will say transmitting memory. Okay, now you're all set. So now if you go into channel mode, which is basically memory mode, and go up to number 8. So look, we're on 1, 2, 8, 7, there's the other 4, one. If we go up 5, to 8, 6, 7, 8, it will now work. See that? So that's how you store a 70 centimeter repeater into the memory. So it's slightly different than just putting it into the radio so you can quickly use it. So you've got your quick way where you're doing it via just VFO mode or frequency mode. If you go watch, turn it up. Frequency mode. That's frequency mode, which is VFO. Channel mode. Channel mode, which is for storing memories. So there's a different process for doing that. So I hope this helps. It works with the UV5R and, well, most of the both phones. 7.3, all the best.